Third phase moon, Blake Cousins. We're doing it live. Welcome everybody from around the world. Sorry for the little delay, but we've got a special show for you. Usually we show these Google coordinates from around the world, and sometimes we don't get the response from the people during a live discussion, and that's what I want to do tonight. I want to let the videos play out, and we're going to get people's comments of exactly what we're going to show tonight. And that's what's kind of incredible doing these live streams. If you're joining us and if we're coming in loud and clear, give us a big thumbs up. Want to make sure that we're broadcasting clear footage. And right now, I guess we should just get started. We're going to pull it up. This Google Earth, as some people claim, it's some kind of mysterious ghost airliner. I'm gonna let the video play. Let's roll it. This is kind of exciting. We got people on board. We're doing it live. Tell us what country you're calling in from. But right now, we got this coordinate a few years ago. But again, I want to get your comments. What do you think this is all about? We're going through the dates. From 2007 to 2013, and this pops up. Obviously, a major airliner, but what do you think is flanking it? Is this some kind of possible time jump captured on video? We're looking at it, and I want to get your guys' thoughts. What's this all about? Let me look at some of the comments. We got Dr. J with us as well. He's joining us all the way from Los Angeles. Dr. J, thanks for joining us. Are you looking at this?
I am, absolutely. And thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much. You're coming in really clear. What do you make of this Google Earth coordinate? Is this some kind of possible just anomaly through the lens?
It very well could be, but let me tell you, at the same time, there are mysteries going around of ghost planes, just like there's ghost ships, and there's two kinds. There's some that actually look like apparitions, where they don't have, you could kind of see through them, kind of like this image. But more importantly, they've also found planes with nobody on them flying on their own. And this is a legit mystery that's happening all around the world, not just exclusive to the Devil's Triangle or Bermuda Triangle, but like you said, it also could be from the lens.
It's interesting. I don't think it's a shadow being casted below, but it's hard telling. It's just a very bizarre imagery coming in. We've seen this phenomenon throughout Google Earth and airplanes in other images, so it's interesting to say the least. It's all out there in the middle of nowhere next to this strange, what would you say, processing plant. And I'm gonna get what people are saying over here. Let me just pull this up. I've got the comments coming in live, and I just want to go over what people are saying right now. And some of them are saying it's pretty interesting. Flight Malaysian, time warping, that's interesting. Thomas says the soul plane. Paul Markwell, man, it is, he says, you're weirding me out. But anyway, let's get to more discoveries coming in. Are we coming in clear? It looks like it. Okay, great. We got a good stream. Okay, let's pull this one up. This is kind of interesting because some people say that there's so much things to be explored in the Antarctica, and what we're looking at right now looks to be a massive, I mean massive pyramid. But is this real? Is this some kind of trick that Google Imagery is pulling out, or is this actual pyramid that is existing being revealed to the public? It's massive in size. We're looking at it, and when I got to see this and I compared it to the Pyramid of Giza, they resemble exactly almost the same geometry. And this is amazing to me, this discovery that was made by Google Earth. I wonder if there's some kind of ancient civilization yet to be revealed over there in the Antarctic. What do you think, Dr. J?
Well, this is Antarctica, right?
Absolutely, 100%.
This right now has been a super hot mystery. It actually goes back to 1947 with Operation High Jump. That's when Admiral Byrd literally led a flotilla down there to chase alleged Nazis with their spacecraft, that flying saucers. When they got into an opening in Antarctica, they found that they were fighting these saucers with the swastikas on them, but they were acting like people describe ET UFOs really fast, and they literally destroyed 2/3 or 3/4 of his armada, so he went back a failure. Now, more recently, Linda Moulton Howe has also uncovered that in Antarctica right now, you have ice melting in certain spots where you have these like large, I guess you could kind of explain them like if they were extended bricks, but only made of like black titanium or something, which are literally corridors that are put there. So having a pyramid right now, if Egypt has its pyramids because of ETs, I would expect to see something like this where we currently are finding to have ET working on in that area.
Well, it's interesting to say the least about the history, what you're bringing up, Dr. J, and the coordinates and the geometry, how they line up with these ancient megastructures such as Egypt and Antarctica. It seems that the correlation is undeniable when you look at this photograph that we're looking at right now. The people are joining us, and I want to get their definitely opinions. Let's see. Cleveland DeSora says there's a pyramid under Lake Michigan. What do you think about that? Have you heard anything about that, Dr. J? Should we look into that?
No, I haven't. But you know what? I have found that we literally don't know the United States anymore, especially when I came to visit you guys, and you took me to that area where we found what was it? The compass? The compass? Remember that?
Oh, absolutely. That huge compass.
Yes.
Yep.
So the fact that that's there, and someone else found in Texas near the Marfa Light that there's also writing that's only visible from the sky, I would not be surprised, since we do have pyramids in South America, even in North America, meaning in Mexico. Why would we not possibly find one where American Indians were in America?
That's a great question, and the answers need to be revealed to us. And I think some of the Google imagery that we're sharing tonight kind of sheds light on that. Let's get to this next one that kind of blew me away when we looked at this. And some people are saying that this is possibly some kind of alien base or an ancient civilization discovered. Let's roll this video that I got queued up, and we're going to pull in, get a little closer, and see what is going on. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So within the crater, we find something that's very peculiar. You barely notice it until you get in super close, and that's what we're going to do now. Just watch. Okay, it's a bit tricky to find, but once you get in closer, here we go, we're getting into it a little bit more. We look at this anomaly, and it almost seems, as we get in a little closer, that there's some kind of staircase, a helicopter pad, and a bridge leading into it within this crack of ice. Are you seeing this, Dr. J? Do you see what I'm seeing?
The opening? Is that right there, the black that I was talking about? Like, could be some more buried corridor, actually? That Linda Moulton Howe was showing on her recent videos and talking about not too long ago? So that actually looks very similar to a corridor where the ETs go in to get underneath where their stuff is stored.
Yeah, it's a perfect hiding spot. So I got the mouse, and I'm kind of looking at the stairway. Well, here's the bridge right here, and this to me looks like some kind of landing pad, and then it traverses down, and here's the stairway corridor as it leads deeper down into it. I'm not sure, maybe it's some pareidolia, but it seems kind of bizarre. Are you seeing what I'm seeing, Dr. J?
I am, and let me say one major thing. God does not build in straight lines or straight or perfect circles. However, this is not quite perfect, but it does look far more artificial than, say, everything around that's clearly nature.
Yeah, it stood out to me, and that's why we wanted to share it with you, because people are having their eyes on Google maps, and they see things and they submit it to us right here at Third Phase Moon, and that's why some of the discoveries kind of break the news. Once we share it to the world on Third Phase Moon, everybody in every part of every social media picks up on the story. And when you look at this imagery a little closer, you kind of see the ridges of the steps that go and ascend upward into this heliport or possibly UFO landing pad. We got a little bridge here, an archway. Interesting stuff. Now, Dr. J, you're going to kind of get blown away when I show you this. When we shared this a few years ago, this broke the news. I'm going to pull it up. Here's the video. And some people are saying that there was something that happened at McMurdo Station. A UFO crash and a military response in regards to it. A UFO that crashes into the snow, and there's some kind of expedition of tanks that surround it. I'm going to play the video. Here it is. Again, it's a little hard to find, but thank goodness for these people out there that have an eagle eye. And here it is. Here's the incredible imagery of what looks to be some kind of downed UFO craft. And I'm going to pause it right there. Something sliding down, something circular here, almost like it impacted, skipped up, and came to rest at this moment. But what are these surrounding it? They almost look like military tanks, but just hanging out there, blanketed in snow. Any idea what we're looking at, Dr. J? What's your thoughts here?
You're absolutely right. Either tanks or possibly trucks of some kind, but they definitely look more like tanks because they need to drive in that area. Look how they're so perfect. Again, this does not look at all that it would be something natural. This is clearly artificial. With speaking to crashed ET's craft, remember Preston Dennett and most ufologists who talk about crash retrievals have talked about possibly having up to 100 in the United States alone. Now, if you factor what you have possibly global over the last 10,000, 100,000, maybe millions of years, well, if there's activity going down in Antarctica, such as from Admiral Byrd and what's happened all through this 1947 is happening now, then you would expect possibly at least one to have crashed there for the same circumstances they crashed in other places from the world because of the natural Earth's gravity that pulls them in and interferes with their own gravity.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just kind of weird. Like, why are these UFOs crashing, in my opinion, especially if they do have this advanced technology? But what do you make of that impact on the snow bed? And it almost seems like the disc kind of shot through this.
It looks like it crashed and slid. It really does.
You know, we're looking at it. I want to get people's opinions. Let me just pull up the chat here and see what people are saying. We're doing a few things at the same time, going over the videos and the coordinates. Some people are saying that tanks or tents, possibly. Dr. Z. Smith says, yeah, possibly tents, indeed. But what are they on earth are they doing out there? Maybe they set up some kind of tent system, and obviously maybe they're separating them from each other, not to cross-contaminate. Who knows? It reminds me of something out of The Thing, when they took that beam from the ice and, you know, brought it into their base and kind of broke quarantine. Interesting stuff, whatever is going on in Antarctic. Dr. J, do you remember this one when we broke the news and people were amazed? We called it Gigantica. Let me just pull it up. And some people are saying that this is a tribute to the Nephilim, or an ancient alien race. Do you see this embedded face into the mountain? There's so many anomalies.
Hold on, now it's starting to pull up as you're zooming in. Let me catch it here. You know what? Wow! Holy crap! That's actually more ET looking than what you see on Mars. Literally, that is like an angry-looking grave. Look at that.
We actually bring it up. Actually,
one of the best proofs I find with Google Maps is every time you guys find something, and a few days later they black it out. So let's see what they do about this, because that is either a really crazy lens anomaly or some giant face like Mars only looking like ETs, like Nephilim you mentioned.
Well, it's interesting you bring up the face of Sedona on Mars, and people said it looked exactly like that. And other people also brought up that this looks like Akhenaten, the same, the pharaoh of Egypt, and the resemblance of the kind of elongated head is interesting to me, no doubt about it.
That too, and also the very pointy chin, the peculiarly large eyes, and the very small nose. Yeah, it's all in combination. Yes, you're right. He had, I think, the largest head of every pharaoh. If there was any true god king, as they believed, meaning a god as we know it now, an ET that came back and performed magic in terms of technology that they didn't understand as a local, so they thought it was a god. Akhenaten was definitely the embodiment of that god king because he had non-terrestrial features that if they were deformity, then how could he have lived properly and reigned properly? Clearly that didn't affect his brain, which means that it possibly was because of his DNA not being from Earth.
Absolutely. We did a special on DNA and the Akhenaten phenomenon that it doesn't seem that it matches any kind of human DNA, not of this Earth. But when we're looking at this a little closer, we did some investigation on it, and you see these strange entries and entryways into this massive face, as some people say, that resembles an alien. But could these be entries into this? Like there are entries into the Sphinx itself, and we're looking at it very close. Could you imagine what kind of construction, if this is, what it would take?
Look at the eye too. That's a great place for craft to fly in and out of, or even right there. All of this, if we're just seeing black, either it's a crevice that we can't fully see because of the lighting and the angle, right? Or it's intentionally blackened out. Either or, it's left for clearly us to speculate. And if there are openings, as Project or High Jump said with Admiral Byrd, then we might be looking at something right there.
We're leaving it up to the people as well to decide what we've been sharing tonight, and we appreciate everybody chiming in. It's important because we want to get people's opinions. What the heck is going on in our world? And if you've made any discoveries as of recent on Google Maps, we'd sure like to see it. Appreciate you joining us on this live stream tonight. Stay safe, everybody out there. And we want to thank Dr. J for joining us. Make sure you take a look at his channel. He's on our featured favorite list, Dr. J Radio Live. Be safe up there in LA, Dr. J.
Absolutely, you guys too, and it's always fun. Thanks for having me.
All right, man. Everybody, keep your eyes on the skies. We'll be sharing some recent videos that have come in. It's our pleasure streaming. We'll be back real soon.